Hello, we are from Group 4. We'll present about disease control on tea plants. Before we start our presentation, let me introduce our group member. First is Endah Paramita with study number is 87. Ogi Prayoga with study number is 121. Gracela Nanda with study number is 169. Setyawan with study number is 173. Teksenia Saswati with study number is 189, and Uliyatul Muhmiroh with study number is 243. Next, the topic that we will discuss is the first one is background, the second one is tea plants in general, the third is tea plants disease and control methods, and the last is conclusion. Next.
The next is background. The tea plant or Camellia sinensis al has long been cultivated by people as a plantation crop and is well known on the continents of Africa, Australia, and Asia, including Indonesia. Indonesia has long been known as a production country. We get a lot of tea plantation in East Java, West Java, Central Java, Sumatra, and several other highland areas. Effort to develop and improve the quality of the tea plant will always be influenced by limiting factors, including pests and pathogens. Dealing with the problem of pests and pathogens is not easy because of the limited knowledge about their control or when the knowledge already exists, but the facilities and infrastructure do not yet exist. Next. Next is problem formulation. There is what is plant disease, what are the pathogens that attack tea plants, and how to control tea plant disease. And the goal are to know the meaning of plant disease, to know the pathogens that attack the plant, and to know the disease control methods to the plant.
Okay, the next, tea plant in general. The tea plant belongs to the Camellia genus, which has about 82 species, mainly distributed in Southeast Asia at latitudes 30 degrees north and south of the equator. Plant disease originate from living organisms are biotic. Fungi, bacteria, and virus are the main cause of different forms of biotic disease. Abiotic, in contrast, are produced by non-living ecological circumstances such as hail, spring frost, weather condition, burning of chemical, etc. Abiotic diseases are not infection, non-transmissible, less dangerous, and are mostly avoidable. The next is tea plant disease and control methods. First, the Leafpox disease or Exobasidium vacans. The Leafpox is a pathogen that can attack several parts of the plant, such as the stems of twigs or leaves or fruit and flowers. Leafpox can attack the leaves of the affected part of the plant, showing spots that are small at first, but then enlarge to 10 until 15 millimeter in size. Control can be done by reducing the shade trees so that sunlight can enter the garden, trimming the soil surface parallel to the dry season so that the newly pruned plants can develop because at this time the pox is difficult to develop. Picking with a short cycle of 7 days or less than 9 days can reduce new source of infection because the infect should have been picked. For prevention, you should plant clones that are resistant to Leafpox. Furthermore, other prevention by spraying a vegetable fungicide with betel leaf or by using a biological control against Trichoderma sp. Next.
The next disease is Lyforditis caused by Cylindrocladium scoparium. Lead plague is caused by this Cylindrocladium scoparium and Glomera cingulata, which attack the tea plants in the nursery, which can cause the death of the tea cuttings. In infected seedlings, brown spots appear on the parent leaves, starting from the tips or from the armpits. The spread of disease through conidia that can persist in the soil for a long time. So the prevention of this disease is carried out by the first one is regulating humidity in the nursery, and the second one is making water channel ditches to prevent flooding. If symptoms are found, spray the recommended contact fungicides, for example, those with 80% mancozeb active ingredient. Next. The next disease is grape retro disease caused by Ganoderma pseudovereum. Symptoms of the disease are that the roots of the diseased plant are dug up, then red fungal threads will appear on the surface of the roots which can expand into membranes. Grape root disease can be controlled by using shade tree such as Leucana sp because Alubiaza sp, the Prosia sp sensitive to this disease. Also dismantling affected shrub and leaving the used soil not planted with the leaf for a period of 2 until 3 years, and the excavation is sprinkled with sulfur powder and made isolation trenches to prevent the spread of transmission.
Okay, the next is red root disease caused by Poria hypolateritia. Red root disease shows several symptoms include yellowing leaves, wilting, then die. Poria hypolateritia lives in the porous soil-like sand area where the altitude at 1,000 until 2,500 meters. Its mycelium resides in the outer layer of root with the woven arrangement. Poria has breathing bodies which form on the disease root surface. Disease management of the pathogens can be done with eradicating disease plant as well as the normal plants around it. Remaining roots are collected, then the remaining host can be replanting. One of the disease management methods that can apply is eradicating disease plant and healthy ones. Remnant roots are collected, then the remaining host can be replanting. Next. Black root disease caused by Rosallinia sp. The shrub roots will occur blackish punctate symptom. At the initial stage, the tip of roots will appear some white threads, and the color turns to grayish black, and finally to black. The tissue usually abundant of the tip of roots. The clean lines of the field must ensure by applying a management method when the first time it is going to use. The applied management shall remove all the diseased plants thoroughly, then fill the used hole with approximately 200 grams per hole of sulfur. This treatment must be left for almost 3 years before use again. Next.
So the conclusion is plant diseases that originate from living organisms are biotic. Fungus, bacteria, and viruses are the dominant causes of the different forms of the biotic disease. Various types of pathogen that attack the tea plant include Exobasidium vexans or tea leaf pox disease, Cylindrocladium sporarium that attack the leaf rot disease, Ganoderma pseudovarium that is grape rot disease, and Poria hippolateritia that is red root disease. And due to the damage of this disease that is resulting in the decrease of crop yield, in addition, there are several suggested control methods to manage the disease spread, such as reducing the shade trees, regulating humidity in nursery, cleaning the water channel, spraying contact fungicide, cleaning the cultivation field, and removing the disease plant. Okay, that's it. Thank you for your attention. If you have the question, let's discuss it together at WhatsApp group. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.